Hello students, in the last class I discussed 4 groups in the pteridophytes, 4 classes in the pteridophytes, then the types of steel as well as the life cycle in Dryopteris and Selaginella. Now here I will be dealing some of the more points associated with Selaginella and Dryopteris. So let's start with that. स्लैजिनेला के अंदर जो लीफ है, लीफ के नीचे एक आउट ग्रोथ प्रेजेंट है, एक फ्लैप लाइक स्ट्रक्चर प्रेजेंट है. तो लीफ के नीचे ये जो स्ट्रक्चर यहां पर प्रेजेंट है, दिस इज लिग्यूल. लिग्यूल में से म्यूसिलेज सिक्रीट होता है. लिग्यूल कंटेन्स secretory cells, so they secrete mucilage. This mucilage which is secreted, it will cover the whole leaf. ये जो mucilage है ये पूरी leaf को cover कर देगी. And what is the function of the mucilage? It will prevent water loss. So this mucilage will cover the whole leaf, which will ultimately prevent the water loss from the leaf. Now the second one, स्लैजिनेला के अंदर एक स्पीशीज है, दैट इज स्लैजिनेला स्लैजिनॉइड्स. यहां पर जो लीव्स प्रेजेंट है, द लीव्स विच आर प्रेजेंट, दे आर प्रेजेंट इन द 2 rows. स्टेम के ऊपर जो लीव्स प्रेजेंट है, दे आर प्रेजेंट इन द 2 rows. And all the leaves which are present, they are of same size. The leaves, they are of same size. This type of the condition, it is known as isophilous condition. So 2 rows of leaves and all the leaves which are present, they are of same size. But in the case of Selaginella cruciana, यहां पर अब लीव्स की 4 rows प्रेजेंट है. 2 rows they are of small size leaf and 2 rows they are of large size leaf. तो यहां पर अब 2 तरह की लीव्स प्रेजेंट है. 2 are small size leaf, 2 are large size leaf. This is known as anisophilous. Now in the Selaginella rupestris, when the conditions are dry, the body of the Selaginella, it turns brown. Dry conditions के अंदर the body turns brown. The body of the Selaginella, it roll ups and form a ball. It roll ups and form a ball. तो ये जो ball यहाँ पर बनी है, it is brown in color. So this ball gives the appearance of nest. That's why the Selaginella, it is known as bird's nest moth. So due to the formation of this brown ball, Selaginella, it is known as bird's nest moth. Now जैसी कंडीशन फेवरेबल आएगी, फेवरेबल कंडीशन के अंदर नाउ द बॉडी टर्न्स ग्रीन. द बॉडी टर्न्स ग्रीन्स एंड द बॉडी ऑफ द Selaginella नाउ ओपन अप. द बॉल नाउ इट विल ओपन अप. तो यहां पर आप क्या देख रहे हैं कि ड्राई कंडीशन के अंदर देयर इज फॉर्मेशन ऑफ बॉल, और फेवरेबल कंडीशन के अंदर अगेन द बॉडी टर्न्स ग्रीन. दिस टाइप ऑफ द हैबिट विच इज शोन बाय द Selaginella, दिस इज नोन एज cespitous हैबिट. दिस इज cespitous हैबिट. cespitous का क्या मतलब है? cespitous मीन्स रेस्टिंग स्टेज. तो जब ड्राई कंडीशंस आएगी, द बॉडी ऑफ द फ्लैजिलेला इट विल टर्न ब्राउन एंड गोज इनटू द रेस्टिंग स्टेज. Now, the plant which shows cespitous habit, जो प्लांट सेस्पिटोस हैबिट शो करते हैं, these plants they are known as resurrection plant. जो प्लांट सेस्पिटोस हैबिट शो करते हैं उनको हम कहते हैं resurrection plant. Resurrection means what? That is coming out of the death. Yes, resurrection means coming out of the deaths. The same is happening here. Dry condition होगी तो resting stage. And when the favorable condition is there, again the body turns green and it will flourish. Now in the Dryopteris, one you write here that young parts of plant, they are covered with the help of scales. Young parts of the plants, they are covered with the help of scales. These scales, they are known as ramenta. Now can you tell me what is the ploidy of this ramenta? ये जो ramenta है ये main body पर present है. And you know that in the Dryopteris, in the pteridophytes, the main body is diploid. So this ramenta, it is having 2 end ploidy, right? Second feature. Now the leaf in Dryopteris, it shows succinate textus. It is also known as dog's tail, wart spring. अब इसका मतलब क्या है? जैसे ये लीफ है, यस दिस इज अ यंग लीफ, ये अगर हम शो कर रहे हैं तो ये लीफ की अपर साइड है और ये लीफ की लोअर साइड है. तो लीफ की अपर साइड को आप कहते हैं एडेक्सियल साइड, लोअर साइड को आप कहते हैं अबैक्सियल. यंग लीफ के अंदर जो लोअर साइड है वहां पर ग्रोथ ज्यादा होगी. अगर लोअर साइड पर ग्रोथ ज्यादा हुई, so this leaf will show curling. So leaf will show curling due to the more growth on the lower side. This curling of leaf, this coiling of leaf, it is known as succinate textus. तो यहां पर क्या हुआ? Coiling of young leaf. Coiling of young leaf due to the more growth on which side? Due to the more growth on lower side, that is abaxial side. This coiling is known as succinate textus. And now what is the significance of the coiling? This will protect the apex of the young leaf. This will protect the apex of the young leaf. Now this can also be known as hyponasty. The leaf is showing coiling due to the more growth on lower side. तो यहां पर leaf movement show कर रही है due to the more growth on the lower side. Lower means hypo. That's why you will call it as hyponasty. Another, in the leaf, there is presence of furcate venation. Dryopteris के अंदर जो लीफ प्रेजेंट है, there is presence of furcate venation. Venation का मतलब क्या होता है? That is the arrangement of veins and veinlets. That's what you call venation. I am showing some part of the leaf here. Yes, some part of the leaf. अब यहां पर देखिए veins कैसे arise होंगी. The veins, they will arise from the base. They will arise from the base. Several veins they will arise. Now, whenever the vein will divide, there is always formation of two branches. जब भी डिवीजन होगी तो दो ब्रांचेस यहां पर फॉर्म होगी. And these branches, they will never touch the margin of leaf. तो दो मेन फीचर हैं. Always there is formation of two branches, and these branches, they will never touch the leaf margin. This is furcate venation. Now, in this Laginella, the vegetative reproduction occurs. Laginella के अंदर vegetative reproduction, it occurs through fragmentation, through tubers and bulbils. अब tubers क्या represent करते हैं? Tuber is underground stem, and the bulbils, they represent large size bud. Yes, these are large size bud. Dryopteris के अंदर, yes, here in the Dryopteris, again there is presence of fragmentation of rhizome, and with the help of adventitious buds, there is presence of the vegetative reproduction. So what is adventitious bud? The bud which is present on the plant, on the part other than the node, this is known as adventitious bud. So what is adventitious bud? The bud which is present on the plant, on the part other than the node, this is known as adventitious bud. और सिंपल सी बात है, अगर bud node के ऊपर present है, so this can be known as nodal one. Now in this Laginella, one very important feature is that Laginella के अंदर कुछ adaptations present हैं which are necessary, which are required for the seed formation, and these adaptations, they are known as seed habit. तो यहाँ पर एक हम यहाँ पर seed habit study करेंगे. Now here I have to discuss 2 points. One is the seed habit, and why the pteridophytes, they have limited distribution, limited geographical distribution. So let's start with the seed habit. What does that mean? Seed habit means tendency to form seed. In this Laginella rupestris, there is presence of certain adaptations which are required for the seed formation. And all these adaptations together, they constitute seed habit. तो Laginella rupestris के अंदर there is presence of adaptations which are required for the formation of seed habit. So all these adaptations which are present in the Laginella rupestris, they together constitute seed habit. So let's study these adaptations in this Laginella. One, there is presence of heterospory. दो तरह के स्पोर फॉर्म होंगे, माइक्रो एंड मेगास्पोर. माइक्रोस्पोर बनाएगा मेल गैमीटोफाइट, मेगास्पोर बनाएगा फीमेल गैमीटोफाइट. सो 2 types of gametophytes, they are formed. Now the nourishment of the gametophyte is dependent upon parent body. Gametophyte nourishment is dependent on parent body, that is sporophytic body. अब जो मेगास्पोरेंजियम है, इसके आसपास प्रेजेंट है इंटेगुमेंट, a hard covering, and this hard covering integument around the megasporangium, it can be converted into, or it can form seed coat. तो मेगास्पोरेंजियम के आसपास इंटेगुमेंट फॉर्म होनी शुरू हो गई है, एंड दिस इंटेगुमेंट कैन फॉर्म द सीड कोट, प्रोटेक्टिव कवरिंग ऑफ द सीड. अब मेगास्पोरेंजियम के अंदर द मेगास्पोर इज रिटेन्ड. द मेगास्पोर विल रिटेन इनसाइड द मेगास्पोरेंजियम. द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ फीमेल गैमीटोफाइट, फीमेल गैमीटोफाइट की जो डेवलपमेंट है, दैट इज inside the megasporangium, inside the parent body. So parent body के अंदर ही there is formation of the female gametophyte, and along with that the fertilization. Yes, the fertilization of egg will also occur when the gametophyte is present, still attached to the parent body. Fertilization will also occur when the gametophyte is still present inside the parent body. Fertilization के बाद बनेगा zygote. Zygote will develop and form embryo, and you know that the young stages of the embryo development, they are still inside the parent body. एक बार जब embryo form हुआ, उसकी कुछ डेवलपमेंट हुई, अब ये पेरेंट बॉडी से रिलीज होगा. Yes, it will release from the parent body and form new plant. The same happens for the seed. सीड के अंदर एम्ब्रियो बनता है, then the seed is dispersed from the plant and the seed will germinate to form the new plant, results in the formation of new individual. So the similar type of the condition यहाँ पर originate होनी शुरू हो गई है. So all these adaptations which are required for the formation of the seed present in the Selaginella repressed race, they represent seed habit. Now the feature, important point I have to discuss here, that why the pteridophytes, they show narrow geographical distribution. Pteridophytes का जो geographical distribution है, why it is limited? One, for the fertilization, there is requirement of water. Water is required for the fertilization. Second one, the gametophyte which is formed, the prothallus which is formed, that prothallus can survive only under cool, humid and shady places. तो gametophyte की flourishment के लिए इस environment की जरूरत है. So due to these specific requirements of water, due to this specific requirement of the habitat, the pteridophytes, they have narrow geographical distribution. So this is all about the pteridophytes. Now I will be starting with the next group in the plant kingdom, that is gymnosperms.